बुद्धको अघिल्लो जन्म राजा महान पूर्णज्योतिको रूपमा 6 भाग मध्येको भाग 1 गुरु र शिष्यहरू माझ कार्यक्रममा जुन अंग्रेजी भाषामा सेप्टेम्बर 12, 2015 मा फ्रान्समा दिइएको थियो।
Turn around. Lay down. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Hey. Huh?
Stay here, okay? Right?
Where are you from?
Ohio.
Ohio. I remember you cooking, huh? Yeah. It was good? You're cooking? Really? As good as it look? Okay, and Peru, can you translate? Are you okay?
Yes, thank you.
Translate also. 2 días más. ¿Solo? Yes. Total 5 días. Si puede, si quiere, puede rester encore. Un poco más. Okay. Si quiere.
Gracias.
Sí, ok, a la casa, con marido, niños, niñas, todo. mucho trabajo. Obrigado.
Thank you, Master.
Okay. You understood, huh? It's very simple Spanish. Right? You understood, right? When I just asked if they're okay, and I said they stay. How long? They stay 5 days. I say if they like, they can stay longer. If, family allowed, husband, children, and a lot of work. Huh? Okay. Yeah. You stay. Yeah. And? Singapore? How many Singapore? Just one? How come? Only one Singapore. Why? No visa?
No, because the rest come on the 15th.
Okay, they come together. Sometimes it's a different arrangement, understand? And you? Ohio. How many Ohio? 3. Okay. Kentucky, 1. It's okay, representative, right? Different states. Many of your comrades already came before. It's okay. You take turn. I think the office in SMC, they divide it in different countries and different states, so everybody can have a chance to come. And not all at one in one country, or not all at one from one state. That's why. Otherwise, people complain. Oh, yeah. It's not easy. To be loved is not easy. To be hated is bad, but to be loved is not easy. Oh, yeah, it's easy with us. I know. It's different. We're uncomplicated. Yeah, humans are different. Okay. We're born intelligent. With a lot of complicated nervous system and intelligence. Therefore, we also complicate in different way. Yeah. Yeah, it has good and bad. So, other people, introduce yourself. Where are you from?
Malaysia.
Malaysia? Yeah. How many? 3? 4?
4.
Okay. How is Malaysian doing?
Very good.
Malaysian initiates, okay?
Yes.
Your country is peaceful, huh?
Yes, it is.
And improving all the time. I'm glad for you. Yeah, what is? You go and collect all this stuff. Huh? Yeah, it's not good for you. Don't you eat your phone here? Yes. You don't care? Okay. No, I love you. I love them. I love you too. And?
Georgia, USA.
Georgia, USA. How many?
5 people.
5?
Yeah.
Oh. You have new center, huh?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank
you.
I also give you a gift for new home, huh? And continue. So how is Georgia Center doing? You're building things up or just keep it as is?
Finished already.
Huh?
Finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
We company for center everything passed the inspection.
Everything what, love?
Everything passed inspection. Yeah.
Past inspection.
Yes.
Oh, it's all legal.
Yeah. So,
Oh. Wonderful. Oh, the government came.
Yep.
The inspectors came and say your center okay.
Yep.
Ah, so you officially recognized and
Yeah.
you can meditate now.
Yes.
Wow, they know it's a meditation center.
Yeah, they know.
Wow, tell me how many rooms or how many bathrooms? How does it pass inspection?
We have the center for the meditation 1,200 feet, enough for 100 people. And we have the 2 bedroom for men.
Ah, that's good enough.
Yes.
For a small center.
Yep.
Yeah, very good.
And they have the 2 small rooms storage for book. And everything look very nice.
Okay. Did they ask how many people will come?
There's 30 people.
Okay, congratulations, huh? Okay. It's good to have your own meditation center. Yes, because then you can always protect this peaceful and meditative atmosphere, calm. And when you go there, you feel like it's a place of refuge, and you feel good. You meditate well. Then it gets better all the time. As you meditate, you build up your energy. Is that new built house or already there?
We bought the old house.
The old house and renovate.
We remodel for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
You are doing good. Georgia Center is doing very well. They have a very busy Loving Hut restaurant. Yeah. Very beloved and very welcomed by their community. And they also give like 600 meals for homeless every month.
Yep.
Yeah, free, free of charge. And Loving Hut food, no, it's not just any food, nah. I also like to eat their food. Yeah, it's okay. But here I'm lucky to have one Vietnamese sister to cook for me. She volunteer, eh? Yeah, I didn't know it's volunteer. And even they kind of compete with each other to cook. There were 2 of them. Both are just as good. But the other one has to leave already. Because the family. One has no family. So she can stay and tune in. So generous, cook so much every day. Everything is too much. Even if I have to share with the assistant and sometimes workers and dog, of course. My dog loves Vietnamese food. They love special food, you cannot find in the restaurant. And whenever he smells that this kind of food's coming, he just lay in front of, the tray and waiting. And I say, hey, I go somewhere else. He doesn't go. He wait until I have that food for him. And he eats and then he went. He's still looking for some more, but I said, that's enough, you get fat. Yeah, he loved the food. It's too hot here, huh? It's good. Oh, you like the girl? Oh, she likes you. You like her, huh? It's good then. I'm glad. Yeah, glad you have new friend. And anything else? Today it's just family chatting, It's nothing official. And now, even better friendship. It's a veggie bone. Vegetarian. A vegan bone to clean their teeth. Snacks, very good. All the dogs love it. Yeah, vegan. Yeah, meat. Yeah. Yeah, he got bigger now. When I adopted him, he was more skinny. Well, he's okay. Yeah. Don't have to be too fat, okay? No, huh? Oh, vegan. Yeah. I adopted him more than 1 year already. More than 1 year now. And he became all better, calm and friendly. Yes. Before anybody come near me, he go in between me and these people and growl at them. And now he likes everybody. He never does anything to any of you. Be careful, huh? Meditate well, huh? Be pure, huh? Inside, huh? Yes. Can smell who is good, who is not, right? Yes? 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 You're a good boy. He doesn't stay here and guard me too much because he knows all of you. He knows all of you are good. Yeah. Otherwise, if somebody else comes, he probably would, he would be very alert. Yeah. Like the non-vegetarian people, he would be more alert, Yeah. Pick his ear, his tail, and standing very well and looking everywhere. These are good people, right? Good luck? Family, huh? Yeah. Yeah, anyone else? Yeah, all my dogs like you, remember? Before in SMC, I let them came to see you. Some, not all, because Zolo was too big. Yeah, but he also very good afterwards. They were not good before, Yeah. But now it's all good. You want to go away already? Stay here for a while. Stay for a while. Good boy. Yeah, stay for a while. Okay? We'll go later. We'll soon. Don't worry. We'll soon. Okay? D'accord? D'accord? Shake hand or not? Paul? No? No? You don't like Oh, okay. Yeah, anybody else? Where from? What doing? Korea. Oh, somebody translated for you? Yeah, every little group. That's good also. We organize, huh? We're good. Okay. Everything good in Korea? Yeah. Your people want to invite me to Korea for retreat. I just every time. Korean people I like, okay? I like Korean people. Very sincere and practice very seriously. Yeah.
Thank you, Master.
You missed it. It was Sissy Sassy, very cute. You missed it. Anyone else? Korea and then? Go away. Don't be here. Go. Yeah. Go. Where from? India. Indiana Center. Oh, I thought India. I thought she come from India, not you. Oh, Indiana Center. How many? 3. Yeah. Yeah, normally we come big group, huh? But this time they have to ration, how many people and which country. It depends on the number of people. Okay. Indian, okay? Only 3, huh? Feel lonely, huh? Yeah. They will come later. Other people will come later. We take turn, okay? This guy, if he likes you, he come and shook your hand just like that. He come. And then if he doesn't, sorry. Even if I told him, he won't do it. But if sometime I told him, he does, if the person's okay. Yeah. Like if whoever take care of me, like cook for me, he knows it. Then he would shake hands. Chef, Vietnamese chef, right? Okay, yes. And some Chinese from China, she just told me because she saw me have pain, on the knees. I have to go with umbrella or stick sometimes. She said, "Oh, you have to dig yourself up until you blue here, black and blue here, and then massage here like that." And then he came from nowhere, went in front of her and shook her hand. Yeah. That's the only Chinese that he shook hand with. I did not tell him. He just came from the garden, came here right in front of her. You know, a lot of people, he just came and put his paw out to shake her hand to thank her. He knows who take care of me, you know, even if it's, I don't really took the advice, I don't have time to beat myself up. Everybody beat me up enough already. Inside out. And therefore, yeah, I think I am beaten up enough. I don't have to beat myself up. And I don't have enough energy to beat myself up. She say I have to beat until it's all black and blue. My God, I am enough. I am black and blue enough already, right? Good love, you know, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's okay, they're just laughing. Yeah, okay. Anybody else? Why don't you like her? She's good, no? She look good to me. He's a guard dog. He's not very... He's serious, you know? Guard dog type. Yeah. He's my good friend. When I'm sad or something, he came and slapped me around. But that's rare because he's a guard dog. He's a sissy, sassy dog. So when he was sissy, yeah, I was surprised. You know? Okay, anybody else? No Vietnamese? No? No Ola? Yes? Nothing to say? Where from? Ola, ở đâu?
Con ở Hạ Long chị.
Hà Nội, Hạ Long,
Hải Phòng.
Hải Phòng.
Dạ.
Hải Phòng bao nhiêu?
Hải Phòng.
Hai người. Hà Nội bao nhiêu? Hà Nội nhiều hơn hả? Sài Gòn có không?
Không.
Người Nam không có? Không. Đầu nãy đồng chí bên đó qua hết. Sao Hà Nội bây giờ vui lắm mà, nghe nói vui lắm hả? Cởi mở hả? Rất là tốt hả? Chính phủ tốt hả? Vậy mới được chứ hả? Yeah. Càng ngày càng phát triển mà ha. It's very nice. Hồi đó chị Hai muốn đi qua Hà Nội, không biết làm sao đi. Hồi còn chiến tranh nữa mà. Thấy nhiều khi quay chụp hình Hà Nội rồi nói Hà Nội 36 phố phường ngàn năm văn vật, rồi thích đi qua lắm. Mà bây giờ đi qua được thì không đi được. Hồi đó không đi được thì muốn đi. Bây giờ có thể đi được nhưng mà cũng không đi được. Nó có nhiều cái ranh giới ha. Có nhiều ranh giới. No, I said I always wanted to visit Hanoi. You know, Hanoi is the old ancient cultural city of Vietnam. It was during the war, you know, and I studied the history, you know, and dịch cho mấy người Việt Nam nghe không? Có không? Có dịch hả? Nghe rõ đằng sau hả? Okay. And I was study all the history about Hanoi, beautiful and all that, and the central culture of Vietnam. That was the most ancient city of Vietnam. Yes, and the South were after. Yeah, after a long time, many generations. But Hanoi was the main city. Yeah, the capital. Everything started from there, and it's most traditionally kept. Yeah, it's beautiful, and the accent, you know, is beautiful. They speak like they say it's a pure Vietnamese. Yeah. And then I always wanted to visit Hanoi, but of course it's not possible because the war. Yeah. And then I say now no more war is possible, but I cannot go either. I don't feel like I can go yet, you know? Maybe later. That's what I told him. Yeah, the comrade from Hanoi, the comrade. Đồng chí, đồng chí qua thăm bác Hải. Okay, behind there, anyone who want to say something? Where from?
中国。
中国大陆啊？
对。
哪里？
陕西。
陕西。
湖南。
黑龙江。还有江西。
黑龙江。
还有江西。
江西，
在湖南。
湖南。
嗯。
哦，不同地方。那太好了，欢迎哈，欢迎。
谢谢。
你们自助都 OK 哈？简单，不过还好吗？
好，非常好。
啊？
非常好。
非常啊，哪有非常？好是还 OK 的，非常是比较多讲。这边他们煮简单嘛，他们轮班煮的，哎，当然也许不会比家里好了，不过我们中国人是简单嘛哈，怎么样都可以接受的哈。你们还安静吗 ？OK 吗？安静吗？喜欢这里吗？喜欢。简单的生活哈，几天而已嘛。回家告诉大家师父爱他们 ，OK？
谢谢师父，
谢谢，都很爱你师父。
就是没办法，什么人都拜访了呀，没有办法 ，OK？ 即使要的话也无能，那一个人嘛，能做多少就做多少，就不简单，大家来看就好了 ，OK？ 呀，还好现在都很好，政治都很好，外交都很好，大家都可以来，以前比较困难，越来越好哈，都是感谢你们修行好，修行好就会好的，什么？努力，是你们很努力，我知道了，大陆啊越南非常努力的，比较有时候比较那个不方便的地方啊，那个诚信啊跟那个信心又更高强了，所以有好有坏的，懂吗？有时候太自由太方便，反而理所当然的，然后不怎么很珍惜，是这样子。我有那个观察是这样子，越南同修、大陆同修非常诚心，修行的很用功，很特别的用功，而且很诚心的，非常诚心在那边的，所以体验有时候比他们比较好，比方说比那个比较方便呢，自由国家比较好，自由来自由去，有时候不觉得怎么样就比较不方便的，比较难得的才比较珍惜，所以你们利用这情况哈，修行更好。They from China, mainland China. The first one from Vietnam, did I translate? I did. Okay. The one from mainland China, from different city, you heard that. I said to them, I cannot always visit one by one, so it is good they can visit me. I said to them, it's difficult. In some difficult, not very convenient to travel. Some countries not convenient to travel. People somehow have more appreciation for the practice, like you, like practice here. I said I have observed, all these years, that the Chinese from mainland China, I said, to some countries, of course it's much better now. I said thanks to their diligent practice. To some country whose sometimes due to some different regions it's not convenient to travel around the world, or not easy to get visa to travel, people in those countries or just recently have more convenience and more way to travel, and they appreciate it more when they can come, for example, to see me. Or when they stay home, they practice truly diligently and earnestly and sincerely. And therefore they have more experience inside, more spiritual vision inside, and more experience, even daily life outside, than some of the initiates who are in a conveniently travel country. They do not appreciate it too much because they can go and come anytime, so they feel it's a natural thing. When I was in the ashram in India, there are also many, like some master, they have also different disciples. The Westerner disciples, they don't according to my observation, they didn't have as good experience as you have. I mean, in my group, generally speaking, the convenient traveling or not convenient traveling. You understand? I just don't know why, but it's like that. For example, the Westerner in our group have more experience than the Westerner in other group. Even the same method. In India even. I mean, mostly people think Indian masters are more, original. And I'm original. So sometimes they believe they go there more, But I have observed that the Westerners who are not rooted much in the tradition of meditation practice in other group, and same in our group, but the Westerner here has more experience, inside experience and outside experience, a spiritual experience as well as daily blessing experience, yes. And compared to the Westerner in my group, the one in some reason normally are not easy to travel, just recently being more easy to travel, they have more experience than the people, or the Westerner, or the people who stay in easy travel country. So just, they are different category, huh? Yeah, so I said to them they should make use of this. Any situation, sometime in adverse situation, make use of that. Yeah, then you can progress quicker and better. What matter is inside. Yeah, matters inside. So therefore, we should not always complain that, okay, our country is not free to travel around, or our country is too poor. Anything is good for you. You are born, you are placed in that situation for your own good. Yeah, we should not complain. We should use it for our own inside development. Yeah, the outside, of course, is important that we have enough comfort. Just enough is enough. And whatever we can spare, we give it to others who are less fortunate, so that in the future we don't have to experience what we experience right now. We have better life. If we are reborn again, if we want to be reborn again. But as you know, with this practicing of the inner heavenly light and sound, we don't have to be reborn again. If you practice and keep the 5 precepts, I told you, I promise you, you will not go back to this life. Unless you wanted to, for some reason. No one. Very wise. Very wise. Yeah.
You want to follow master?
Huh?
You want to follow master?
Follow master to heaven, okay. Some people, sometimes they when you went up there and maybe you think it's so suffering here, you want to come back to help some people. But then, let's shake your hand. Why? Why? No? No one? Why? No, just in case like that. Why you don't want?
I think it's good not to be here anymore.
Too risky, right?
It's too risky.
You're right.
Because what if I come and there's no master around? It's too risky.
You're right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. The Buddha, there was one story that is too terrible. I did not want to read it to you. Many stories I read to you are very, very, very terrifying and sad already. But there's one story I avoided in the book that I had. The many stories I had, I avoided to read to you up to now. But since you say you don't want to come back here to help someone else, I say just in case you wanted to, then you can. Because you don't have to. But you have the choice. Because you're free. You're a free soul. You can come back or stay there, in heaven. And then the master will keep lifting you up until you're completely free and never ever have any karma at all. But in case, what I mean is, in case you want to come down, because some people like to come and help somebody, who knows, then you can. Do it at your own risk. Because, why are you crying, love?
I don't want to get trapped.
You don't want traffic, and you're right.
I want to help the people, but
very wise.
Can we get trapped?
Yeah, you will.
Then I don't want to.
You can. Get trapped. Okay, good. Then I tell you the story of the Buddha, okay? But I will make it less, I don't know, I will try to make it less terrible, but I'm not sure if I can. I don't need the book, I know the story. Because it was too beyond my imagination, beyond anything that I could bear. So it's impressed in my memory that I won't forget. So I don't need the book to read it to you. But it was also the story from Anand. Say, thus I have heard, etc., etc., etc.
We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record what the Buddha is teaching after the master's nirvana. And also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. According to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk or, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes.
A long time ago, the Buddha was, at that time the Buddha was in such and such country that I forgot, in such and such ashram. It doesn't matter, okay? Somewhere in India then, in one of his ashram that people built for him. And there was a story about the, I better get the book. To make it more authentic, Yeah, I know the story, I just can't remember the place where the Buddha was. And I just want to make it authentic. And I will try to modify it so that it doesn't sound terrible. But all of you can hear the translation? Squeeze together so you can hear translation, okay? I will get the book. Where is that story that I don't want to ever read? Now I have to find it because I didn't mark it. I did not want to read it because it's, number one, it's too much animal cruelty. Too much beyond my imagination. Number two, I didn't want to scare you in case you want to become Buddha. When you were very far away, did you get my voice at all? No, yeah. And here you can, right? Yeah. Before, when I just came out, I sing Buddha's chanting, and I can stretch my voice forever. Almost. And the voice has more clarity, huh? I don't have that much clarity of the voice, and I cannot stretch my voice very long anymore. Lucky I still have my voice. I have my voice. Without my voice, I think it will be very much troublesome for me and for you, huh? Yeah, I can write, but it takes too long to write. I hate writing. But can you hear me behind there? How you translate? You can? Wow. Wow, I'm impressed. Your ears are good like a dog. A dog's ear very sensitive, yeah? Mostly human ear cannot. Yeah. Can you say something behind there, the Chinese translator? Say something? Huh? Say anything. Hello, master, whatever. I cannot hear anything. So, your ears are good. One time, the Buddha had been a Buddha for aeons, since time you cannot even imagine. Since times immemorial, the Buddha has already become a Buddha. But he returned as a normal person, normal human, in order to save some beings, some human beings or other beings that he has affinity before and not been able to save yet. In the time that he was a Buddha, he could not save these people because the time has not come. Yeah, their affinity was not ripe yet. Okay, so he returned again as a Buddha, like Sakyamuni in the Shakya clan, became prince, etc., etc. He became Buddha again, after 49 days sitting on the Bodhi tree, 6-year practice, etc. But before that, many lifetimes before that, he has been reincarnated again and again and again. I just make a summary. As humans, as king, prince, even heavenly god, and even animals, yeah, etc., etc. One time, the Buddha had been a Buddha for aeons, since time you cannot even imagine. Since times immemorial, the Buddha has already become a Buddha. But he returned as a normal person, normal human, in order to save some beings, some human beings or other beings that he has affinity before and not been able to save yet. In the time that he was a Buddha, he could not save these people because the time has not come. Yeah, their affinity was not ripe yet. Okay, so he returned again as a Buddha, like Sakyamuni in the Shakya clan, became prince, etc., etc. He became Buddha again, after 49 days sitting on the Bodhi tree, 6-year practice, etc. But before that, many lifetimes before that, he has been reincarnated again and again and again. I just make a summary. As humans, as king, prince, even heavenly god, and even animals, yeah, etc., etc. So this is the problem. You return here, a Buddha already, but became a normal being again, and could be trapped. Or maybe trapped voluntarily, so that you can save others. Understand? This is the main point. And while you're being trapped, you could do wrong, according to the situation, and according to the dictation of the mind. When your soul is already made blood of every previous existence, and your power has been taken away from you, so that you're helpless on this planet again. Maybe you are helped a little bit here and there, but you volunteer to be helpless again for some purpose, you see? Therefore, you could be trapped again, as you asked me before. You could be. You will be. You definitely will be. So I don't blame you if you don't want to come back here. It's very wise, yeah? So this is one of the story of the Buddha, how he has not always been able to do right thing. This story is about a king named Great Clear Light. Yeah, Great Clear Light. but it's not always clear. You will see as the story comes. At this time, yeah, he affirms it. He was crying to me the other day, saying that he doesn't really like this world. I said, I told you not to come here. But he came down. He said he wants to protect me. He doesn't really like this world. I said, yeah, you're right. The other day when I left, after I left, he came and sit in front of the assembly and whoa, all that. Meaning he tell them to behave, practice well. So, you don't suffer. He want to preach also to you. It's not very funny. And somebody became a monk, he also cried and wanted to become a monk. It was really crying for a long time in front of me and another nun. And then I said, okay, I will shave your head and you'll be a monk. But later I said, being a monk doesn't mean you have to shave your head and wear the clothes. And then he became, okay, he accepted. When I preached to you, he also came and wanted to preach. Preached to you the other day. Huh? One time the Buddha was in the Save country, in the golden garden of Prince Kida. Remember, huh? This story I told you many times. He often stayed there. At this time, there were 4 kind of disciples present. King, court ministers, and normal citizens, as well as monks and nuns, surrounding the Buddha. And they also making offerings to the Buddha and the Sangha. In this assembly, many people were thinking to themselves like this. We really wonder how the world-honored one, Sakyamuni Buddha, what kind of reason, what kind of occasion prompted him or inspired him to vow to attain the highest level of consciousness, the Buddhahood, in the beginning. How? What made him do that? What made him want to become a Buddha in the beginning? So that today he became a Buddha, the honored from heaven and earth, and saving countless of souls from suffering, saving them from suffering. I think we should also be inspired to vow to become Buddha like him, so that we can benefit countless of beings like he does. Whoa. Good luck. I, meaning Reverend Anand, I knew, I was thinking like that. So I went to dress myself up properly, and then went in front of the Buddha, kneel in front of him with all reverence and sincerity, my palm joined together, and ask the Buddha thus: obeisance to the world-honored one. The assembly all wanted to know what kind of reason inspired you to become a Buddha, to want to become a Buddha, to want to acquire greatest wisdom. Please, could you be merciful and tell us, so that all of us will derive greatest benefit. So the Buddha said, the Buddha is really a very honest person. He's telling the story whether it's good or bad. He told the story from himself, from the past incarnation of himself, even if it is not very good for him. Not that we imagine. Because I myself also did not like this story very much. That's why I did not want to read it to you. I told you last time. The last time I say is finish the book, but the last I say is really finished now, no more. And I put the book away already, until today. And then I picked up again because you say you don't want to come back here to save others. And you asked me whether or not will you be trapped again here. I say you will, definitely will. And this is a story of one of such occasion. Okay, so I picked this up again and read it to you again. But this truly will be the last story. Okay, because other story, please no. All right. So the Buddha said, excellent, excellent, Anand. Your questions will bring a lot of benefit and help many people. You should listen very carefully now and reflect on it. Reflect truly on the story that I'm going to tell you. I will tell you. If Anand didn't ask, he wouldn't have told, huh? Yeah, maybe. But Anand always asks questions. That's a very good boy, huh? If he didn't ask all this question, we wouldn't have had all this story, including this one. At this time, the whole assembly, all quiet down. Can even hear a pin drop. All the rivers and oceans and mountains and even the fishes under the sea water, the birds in the sky, all the animals, all the assembly from heaven and from heaven beings that come down to the assembly, the dragons, the devas, the demons, the ghosts, the local devas, the guardian ghost around in the whole planet, whole universe. It's all quiet down and listen. Everybody look up onto the Buddha's radiant face and pay all attention. Their hearts feeling both frightened and attentive. The Buddha said, Anand, you should know, in the past period of time, long aeons ago, you cannot even imagine how long. We cannot count the time since that time until now. Also, on the same planet, this earth, there was a king of a big country. His name is Great Clear Light. He has great wisdom. Mark it. Wisdom he has. Not that he doesn't have, okay? He has wisdom, intelligence, and great merit. He's not a normal person, okay? Not ignorant even, okay? Yes. He is very benevolent as well. And he has a very majestic appearance. Yeah, his body healthy, strong, beautiful. So you see, he's not just a normal person like you and I, huh? Not ignorant even, have wisdom, has intelligence, has lot great merit store, and majestic looking, and benevolence. Yeah, all that. And wait and see. If he's born as an ignorant person, are you scared, huh? Yeah, me too. Yes. Now I read it back. I know the story, but now in detail, you understand? Such a noble, benevolent king. Have great merit, store even. It's not like he has nothing or he's a very violent king or dictator, nothing. No. Good one, very good one. He has a good friend. It's a neighboring king. They are both very, very, buddy-like, yeah? They're helping each other in any way possible. From material things to emotional, mental, anything, they help each other, they lean on each other. Because a good friendship, yeah, best friend. And whatever whatever they get, the best things on earth, they would share or give each other as present. One time, the king of the neighboring country, his friend, the king from neighboring country, went hunting. Imagine, still going hunting. Not him, but the neighboring king, his friend, went hunting, and captured two baby elephants. Their body is so pure white, like crystal, shining, beautiful. And so the king of the neighboring country thought, wow, this is wonderful. I'm going to gift my friend, the king Great Light, one. And one I keep for me. Yeah. So he took the two baby elephant back home and decorate him with all the jewel or beautiful embroidered cloth and velvet and silk. Decorate the elephant. They still do in India and Thailand nowadays in a festive occasion. They do that, make the elephant more beautiful. As if they care. As if they even care for all this jewelry. They only care for banana, good grass, clean water, and some fruit, watermelon, whatever, etc. Yeah. Okay, but so he decorate the beautiful elephant more beautiful, and then dispatch his subordinate to bring the small elephant to the king Great Light as a gift. Oh, the king of Great Light, we just say Great Light quickly, saw the beautiful elephant, also very rare elephant, because it's the whole body is white and clear like crystal. I saw, oh wow, okay. He thought it's a precious thing. Okay, so he asked one of his person who knows about elephant, who can train the elephant to take care of this elephant. His elephant name is Tangsa. He said, okay, you have to take good care of him. Okay? And give him all the best food you can that he likes. And you have to train him thoroughly. Yeah. The elephant caretaker took the elephant and, of course, did as the king ordered him to do, and trained him after a while. And then he became already very, very obedient. Well trained. Housebroken. Okay, after a while of training, the elephant has become very, very obedient and good. Yeah. The elephant caretaker came and talked to the king. Your Majesty, I obey your command and train the elephant. Now he is very good. Whatever I told him, he do it. He's very, very, very obedient, very good now, very wonderful now. Yeah. So please let me take the elephant out into the open, and then we can show it to everybody. Yeah. How he can do some tricks. Yeah. How I can control him. So the king was very glad and said, okay, just delay for a few days until I post notice. I tell people post notice everywhere so people can have time to come. Okay, so after the citizen saw the notice of the king about the elephant show, everybody came from the big city to a small rural area. Everybody came, group by group. A lot of people came. Yeah. And then the king, riding his horse majestically, went out with all the court officials and guardians, and looked very, very awesome. This elephant is a male elephant, of course. He was now in his time, tip of his energy power, and his hormone also raging inside, like some of the males when they come of age. Oh, wow. Very strong, powerful. Eat a lot of good food and vitamin, and even more strong and more powerful. And his desire is very, very upgraded, even. Okay. So the elephant caretaker or trainer, took him out. Oh, sorry, the king was riding on this elephant, not on the horse. Yeah. He rode on the elephant with outside to go out in the open square where everybody will see, and then all the officials following him, and the guardian is very, very awesome, kind of a spectacular scene to behold. But this elephant, he's a young adolescent. Yeah, strong and being fed with all this good food, and vitamin and the best whatever, of course. And then his desire. When he came almost to the square, the open public square, he saw some of the female elephants drinking and eating next to the royal pond. Oh, he looked at them and he became so sexually aroused that he came chasing after them. Keep chasing and blinded of everything, see nothing else but the female elephant. And hear nothing but hearing the female elephants calling and running. So he keep chasing all the way into the forest. And he still continue. Okay, after a while of training, the elephant has become very, very obedient and good. Yeah, the elephant caretaker came and talked to the king. Your Majesty, I obey your command and train the elephant. Now he is very good. Whatever I told him, he do it. He's very, very, very obedient. Very good now. Very wonderful now. So please let me take the elephant out into the open, and then we can show it to everybody. Yeah, how he can do some tricks. Yeah, how I can control him. So the king was very glad and said, okay, just delay for a few days. Until I post notice. I tell people post notice everywhere so people can have time to come. Okay, so after the citizen saw the notice of the king about the elephant show, everybody came from the big city to a small rural area. Everybody came, group by group. A lot of people came. Yeah. And then the king, riding his horse majestically, went out with all the court officials and guardians, and looked very, very awesome. This elephant is a male elephant, of course. He was now in his time, tip of his energy power, and his hormone also raging inside, like some of the males when they come of age. Oh, wow. Very strong, powerful. Eat a lot of good food and vitamin, and even more strong and more powerful. And his desire is very, very upgraded, even. Okay. So the elephant caretaker or trainer, took him out. Oh, sorry, the king was riding on this elephant, not on the horse. Yeah. He rode on the elephant with outside to go out in the open square where everybody will see, and then all the officials following him, and the guardian is very, very awesome, kind of a spectacular scene to behold. But this elephant, he's a young adolescent, strong and being fed with all this good food, and vitamin and the best whatever, of course. And then his desire. When he came almost to the square, the open public square, he saw some of the female elephants drinking and eating next to the royal pond. Oh, he looked at them and he became so, sexually aroused that he came chasing after them. Keep chasing and blinded of everything, see nothing else but the female elephants. And hear nothing but hearing the female elephants calling and running. So he keep chasing all the way into the forest. And he still continue. Because the king was sitting on it. Together with the controlling person, but the controlling cannot tell him what to do anymore. He hear nothing, he see nothing. He saw nothing except female elephant. He heard nothing except the female elephant calling, yelling while they're running. And their footsteps, so he keep following, chasing them. And the king was all black and blue and bleeding and scratching all over from the forest trees and branches and thorns and whatever, and banging here and there. And he was so scared, blood dripping all over his royal clothes and everything. He was so scared, frightened, and he could not even see anything anymore. He has to close his eyes. He could not see. He didn't know what to do. He said, how can I get out now? How can I get even down from here, from the elephant? So the elephant caretaker say, Your Majesty, you just hold on to a branch of the tree, and then when the elephant passes, then you jump down. That's how he got out. Okay. So he listened to him, and then he dropped down to the ground after the elephant continued chasing the female elephants and went past already. But then he sat down under the tree, breathing like like a summer in the summer heat, And then he touched all over his body, blood everywhere, and there's no crown, no hat, nothing anymore, just blood everywhere. And then he feel pain now. After the frightened period's gone, he feel pain all over his body, and he feel very, very bad. And then he was so suffering and pain and feeling very, very, very bad. He's in bad shape and feeling very bad. The caretaker of the elephant also held on to the branches of the tree and also dropped down on the ground. And then he saw the king sat there, so miserable. His face like a horse. Long like a nose of the elephant. His face very long. Sad, suffering. And very, very sad and very sorrowful. So he knelt down in front of the king and said, Please, Your Majesty, forgive me. Please do not feel sad anymore. After a few days, when his hormone surge calm down, he will remember the good food and the beautiful clean water and the soft place to sleep. Then he will come back. The king said, I don't care about the elephant. Don't ever mention to me again. The caretaker was thinking that he missed the elephant. What do you think? So stupid. Even I would know that he doesn't miss the elephant. Understand? It was just feeling, angry and sad. Because of his state of being right now. Bleeding all over and no clothes and tattered and no hat, nothing. Doesn't look majestic anymore. He said, he was very angry. I said, I don't even want to see you. I don't want to recognize you anymore. Not just an elephant, but him, the caretaker. No. Okay. And then the caretaker doesn't know what to do, so he just sat a little bit further and just sit there and waiting for the king to calm down and to be less angry. Yeah? Alright. And then at that time, many court officials and his concubines and queens and soldiers, run, and then met him there, run after him and come and saw him there. On the way, they saw his hat on the ground, broken, his clothes, and then they saw a lot of blood on the ground also. Yeah. And then they saw that the king was riding on another elephant to come back. And then everybody was scared, worried if the king died, if the king might die. So they're all crying like rain. So when they saw the king come back and, he doesn't seem to be too sick or anything, and they were happier. Yeah. After a few days, the elephant male already satisfied his own desire, hormonal desire, then he came back. Because he's also fed up with drinking dirty water in the forest and eating those rotten grass, dry and rotten grass. So he came back into the palace. And the caretaker came in and said to the king, "Your Majesty, the precious elephant has come back." Precious. Yeah. Please come out and have a look at him. So the king said, "From now, I don't want to see you, and I don't want to see your elephant. Leave me alone." So the caretaker said, "Your Majesty, even if you don't want to see me and the elephant any longer, but at least you come out and see my talent, how I can control the elephant, and tell him what to do. At least one time." He wanted to prove it. He wanted to prove to the king that he really had done it. He really trained the elephant, So, okay, the king said, "All right, if you say it so, all right, I give permission." Okay, so then they came out. The king, he organized the square again, the public square again, and then everybody came again, and then the king came again. Everybody came again, a lot of people again. Okay, the caretaker brought the elephant out. He brought out 7 pieces. This is the part that I hate. But I have to tell you, I really hate this. He brought the elephant out with 7 pallets of iron. Yeah. He was thinking to himself, if I tell the elephant to swallow these 7 pallets of iron, then he will die. So maybe I reason to the king one more time to see maybe he will relent. Yeah. And then he will let the elephant live. Yeah. He say he doesn't want to see him an elephant, meaning he want elephant to die. Yeah. So he came and said to the king, "Your Majesty, this elephant, white, pure white and precious, only the wheel-steering heavenly king could have. Normally, no one would have this kind of elephant, so precious. So he has only committed just a little mistake. Yeah. Please forgive him. Do not destroy him." But the king said to the caretaker, "If you cannot even control him, then why you invite me here? Even if you can control him, I still don't want to use him anymore. And I also don't want to use you anyway. So the caretaker still say, you don't want to use me, it's okay, Your Majesty. But please, it's very pitiful. It's a shame not to use this precious elephant. So the king still angry, saying, you, out of my sight, now. And then the caretaker stood up and crying, and said to the king, don't even have any differentiation between the friend and the no friend, the good and the bad. You only love to hear the good talk, smooth talk. Yeah. So everybody heard that. They're all also crying. Has wisdom, huh? Good wisdom, king, huh? Intelligence, huh? A lot of merit. Still like that. You see that? Because everybody in the assembly knew that they knew, and they were all watching the elephant now, because they know when they saw the caretaker burning the iron pellets to make them hot and red, understand? Burn it red. And then they know that the caretaker will ask the elephant to swallow them. So you understand? That's why I didn't want it. This is a place that I could not even bear. I read the story once and I could not forget, and I never want to read it again. That's why I didn't want to read it to you. But maybe it also offers you some advice. That's why I read it for you today, okay? Maybe I should not always read to you the good things, but also maybe the bad things as well. So maybe you can learn from it. Okay? Yes. If you think it's not good for your children, please don't let them watch or hear this one, okay? Until they're older. Got it? Yeah. All right. They all knew that the elephant was going to be forced to swallow these 7 burning red iron pellets. I could not cry no more. I was so choked. I was almost collapsed on the ground when I read this story. That's why I did not want to even mention it. And then the caretaker was using his might as the controller, as the boss, as a chef. Say it to the elephant. Elephant, you have to swallow these burning iron pellet. You see, it's beyond human cruelty, beyond animal cruelty, that's why. And today I'm stronger, otherwise I couldn't read this. Okay. The elephant heard the caretaker spoken thus. He was so frightened. He was shaking and trembling. And he knelt down on the ground and looked toward the king and cried with tears streaming down his face. Wanting the king to forgive him. But the king was still angry. He turned his head away. He felt even more angry. I don't understand this. If the elephant was crying, how can it make the king more angry? You understand me now? A king, a reincarnation of ancient Buddha, full of wisdom, has great intelligence and merit, still getting angry. Even the elephant already knelt and cried, begging for forgiveness. It makes him angrier. He turned his head away, meaning he didn't care. So the caretaker knew the king didn't pardon the elephant. The whole assembly felt so sorry. They all cried. They all cried. Imagine. Imagine it with you. Then the king also very kind of feeling awe, awe and surprised. He summoned the caretaker of the elephant and asked him, "Caretaker, you have such a talent, ability to control the elephant thus. Why was that when we were in the forest you couldn't control him? You could not stop him from running?" So at that time, the god of the peace reside in heaven knew that the king, great light, has already aspired to attain the ultimate spiritual height, like already aspired to want to become Buddha. So he used his godly power he make the caretaker of the elephant kneel down in front of the king and speak thus: "Your Majesty, I can only control his body. I cannot control his mind." Yes, that was spoken from the God. God from the peace reside in heaven. That's the name of the heaven. But spoken through the mouth of the caretaker. Otherwise, the caretaker probably could not have spoken at that time. Number one, he was too emotionally hurt, shocked, pain. Yeah. Number two, maybe he has not enough wisdom to say such thing. Yeah. So the God in heaven had to use his mouth to speak like this directly in front to the king, so that the king can ask another question, accordingly. So the king asked him, "Then who can be the one who could control his body as well as his mind?" So the heavenly God also spoken again through the mouth of the caretaker of the elephant: "Your Majesty, only the Buddha can control his mind as well as his body." He summoned the caretaker of the elephant and asked him, "Caretaker, you have such a talent, ability to control the elephant thus. Why was that when we were in the forest you couldn't control him? You could not stop him from running?" So at that time, the god of the peace reside in heaven knew that the king, great light, has already aspired to attain the ultimate spiritual height, like already aspired to want to become Buddha. So he used his godly power he make the caretaker of the elephant kneel down in front of the king and speak thus: "Your Majesty, I can only control his body. I cannot control his mind." Yes, that was spoken from the God. God from the peace reside in heaven. That's the name of the heaven. But spoken through the mouth of the caretaker. Otherwise, the caretaker probably could not have spoken at that time. Number one, he was too emotionally hurt, shocked, pain. Yeah. Number two, maybe he has not enough wisdom to say such thing. Yeah. So the God in heaven had to use his mouth to speak like this directly in front to the king, so that the king can ask another question, accordingly. So the king asked him, then who can be the one who could control his body as well as his mind? So the heavenly God also spoke again through the mouth of the caretaker of the elephant. Your Majesty, only the Buddha can control his mind as well as his body. And the king continued to ask, you say Buddha. What kind of quality, what kind of seed, original quality or seed that makes up a Buddha? I'm just translating, more or less, okay? What kind of seed, original seed that make up a Buddha? So the caretaker spoke again. With the inspiration from the space. I'm not doing anything wrong. I just try to dry my tears. Am I allowed to do that? Huh? It's not the first time I cry, or did you see me all the first time I cry? I cry all the time. This world is nothing. This world has brought me nothing but tears. If you avoid me today, tomorrow you get me again. Many times when they see me crying, because of animals or something like that, they always turn the camera away. I don't know why. Many times like that before. So sometimes you suddenly see the blank screen in front of you, when we're doing live or something like that, or even later, because I try to avoid my emotion. There is something bad. Yeah, I have not become wood or stone, I told you already. Yeah? If I became emotionless, then I cannot understand your emotion. If I became like painless, if I can avoid pain, then I cannot understand your pain. If I can avoid sorrow, or control sorrow, or ignore sorrow, or nullify sorrow, then I cannot understand your sorrow. Thus, I cannot help you in time of your pain, in time of your sadness, or in time of your trouble of any kind. Understand? I retain all that, all the emotion of humans, so that I can help you. Okay? Crying is nothing to be ashamed of. People cry when they're in sorrow or in happiness. It's just emotion. And then the caretaker of the... excuse me. It's okay. Thank you anyway for your politeness. I have nothing to hide, okay? I'm just like you. I just have something else. I just have something else more than just the eye, the physical eye, yeah? And that something else I also share with you. And I also reawaken that something else in you, understand? But you have not become inhumane or less human or dishuman because of that something else. It's just extra. It's just something we always have. Always had, but did not know had. And then so I help you to remember that, to awaken it, okay? Through initiation. All right. Now, so the caretaker answered the king thus, Your Majesty. But the caretaker could not know this. You see, this is a talk of wisdom. So the God of the heaven of peaceful dwelling have to inspire him from inside. At that time, the God can do that. Normally, the God does not interfere. Okay? Also, he cannot control the human's free will or mind. But this time, how can he do that? Anybody can answer? It's going to... okay, I read to you first, okay? And you think about it. Your Majesty, there were two primordial seeds, primordial qualities, seeds or qualities that gave birth to Buddhahood. Yeah. One is wisdom. Two is compassion. Yeah. Diligently doing charitable work, keep the precept purely, being very patient, very diligent in practice, meditation. These are two seeds. And then from that give birth to 6 paramita, in 6 great way, yeah? The first is charity. The second is keep the precepts. Keep, moral conduct, yeah? And the third is being patient, tolerant. The fourth is diligent. Means always vigilant in a spiritual way, yeah. The fifth is meditation, contemplation, same, yeah. The sixth is wisdom. Okay, so we call them 6 paramita. If a person, a being, exercise all these 6 perfection, they call it 6 perfection, great way, 6 great perfection. If a being exercise all these 6 perfection in full, completely, and purely, then that being is the Buddha. Understand now? Yeah. So, this person, this being can control himself, him or herself, as well as other beings. Now, you tell me, can elephant caretaker have such a wisdom to preach to the king in this way or not? Yes or no?
No.
No, okay, then. So now, because the God of heaven, I told you before, the God of the peaceful dwelling in heaven inspired him from inside to talk to the king like that. Tell me how the God can do that, despite human free will. Because if the God can always control the mind of the human inside, then our world would have been peace and love and paradise long ago. Okay? So you tell me why this God only inspired this person at that time. Why? How can he do that? Anybody can tell me?
One candy, right?
Yes, tell me.
Because the sacrifice of that elephant.
Because the sacrifice of that elephant? Somebody else?
Maybe in that desperate situation, the guy prayed to God.
The guy prayed to God?
Yeah.
But the elephant already died.
Because he afraid of being killed by the...
Oh, he's afraid of being killed? Okay. Didn't say here. Yes. But maybe, okay. Anybody else?
He's compassionate at that moment.
Who has compassion at that moment?
The caretaker.
The caretaker? Anyone else?
Maybe the God the king will become Buddha, but he maybe make a really bad karma this time. Maybe interfere the path to God, to become Buddha. Maybe will hinder his way to Buddhahood.
Anybody else?
Maybe he's the Guanyin method.
Maybe what Guanyin method?
Yeah, practice Guanyin method.
Who? The caretaker?
Yeah.
Didn't say so. Oh, okay. No. Yeah. Possible, but he did not say so. Because he did not say that he practiced anything. Yeah. Even if he practiced Guanyin method, if he does, then he did not need the heaven to tell him. But the heaven God had inspired him inside, made him say such and such thing. Because at that time, why he could inspire this guy, why he could interfere with the free will of a human being, because at that time, I pretend that I know. Yeah, I pretend that I know. I guess that at that time the caretaker was so shocked, so deep in sorrow, so profound in unimaginable sadness and pain, in such situation, because he was crying and he loved the elephant, the innocent elephant. So I guess at that time his mind is free of all kind of struggle and free will and ego and thinking and whatever. He was so deep in sorrow that heaven can inspire him, can interfere with this human affair. Understand? Yes. Otherwise, even if a Quang practitioner is inspired to tell such things, not every king will change their mind. But also because at that time the king already feeling somehow remorse. Yeah. I guess anyone would feel terrible like that the elephant would be so obedient that to willingly die in such a terrifying, gruesome way of death. To know that he might do that and to see that he does it is a different thing. Understand me? The thing is to know that you might suffer in the war. You run away from war, like from war-torn countries during the war. The terrifying feeling and all that, you might know about it. But not until you became one refugees and running yourself. You heard about it. You saw it on TV. You think you understand what it's like to be running as a refugee during the war, running for your life, running with the terrifying feeling, knowing that you could die or wounded any moment or captured. But you don't really know it until you are truly one of the refugees. Do you understand now? Therefore the king, with all his wisdom, intelligence and benevolence, despite his gentle heart, could not imagine that the elephant would willingly die like that. Understand? Against his will, just to do it. Because he has to obey, because he sees no way out. You understand? To see that, and to see the elephant die in such a manner, in such a way, then awaken the king. His compassion again. Understand? Yes? Because he thought, the elephant. First he hurt him a lot, and now he just kneel there crying, he doesn't want to listen. You see what I mean? He probably thinks the elephant won't do it. Even if he thinks the elephant will do it, because he ordered to do that. Even if he think like that, he thought like that, he could not imagine how suffering it was. He could not imagine how gruesome. He could not imagine until he actually saw it. You see what I mean? It is a different scenery altogether. Therefore, after the king saw that, he probably feel awakened in him the love, mercy, and compassion again, and his Buddha seed, begin to sprout a little again. Therefore, the God of heaven, you can see the king's mind has changed, the king's heart has changed. So he can be inspired. Both the king and the caretaker of the elephant at that time, both their minds are right now empty. Empty vessel for any good imparting of wisdom and logic. Therefore, the God of heaven could inspire, could use the physical instrument of the caretaker to speak to the physical instrument of the king. If one of them are not ready, he also would not want to do that. What's the use of talking to deaf ears? For example, if the king was not really already frightened and awakened himself, this compassion, loving kindness in him, then it's no use to tell him good things. Yeah, he will not accept. Or if the caretaker mind is still struggling like we usually do, running here and there like a monkey mind, struggling, and arguing inside, outside, and thinking north and south and west, east, then he can also not do anything. Yeah? He cannot use the physical instrument if the mind is in chaos. Now you understand, yeah? You think it's logical to you? I'm just talking nonsense. Logical, huh? Yeah. So now you know. So that's why sometimes you went out, or you went out of yourself, or you went out of your house, and you try to talk to somebody outside who looks intelligent, who looks understand things, but you told them about Kuan Yin method, Supreme Master Chinghai, this and that. You feel like you're talking to your knees or your elbow, huh? And then you feel hurt and you feel disappointed. You came home and said, but why? Master teaching, so obvious, so good. I just want to help him. And this guy, he's like an idiot. Why? Normally he's very intelligent. He has PhD, he's this and that. How can he not understand such an obvious, simple thing? Because the mind. Yeah? Number one, maybe he listens to you, but he doesn't really hear anything. Okay? Because he's too busy thinking of his mathematic problem, his computer, or his boyfriend, his girlfriend. Could be boyfriend. Yeah, don't laugh at me. It's true. Huh? Yeah, and you know what I mean? He doesn't really listen. It looks like he's listening. But he's not hearing anything. I don't understand anything. Even some of your brother, sister, they hear me many times, but they don't listen. Okay? They hear here, they come out there, or they hear here, and then they go down, and then it goes out. So only when the mind is really quiet and empty of all conflicting, contradicting thoughts, then we understand perfectly. We hear perfectly. Yeah. That's why the ears, the eyes have to shut. And try to shut the inner ears, the inner eyes as well. Then you will reach heaven. So when you're quiet, very quiet, or the mind is so exhausted because the body is all tired, working all day, come home, you sit well. Yeah? And sometimes you thought you can sit all day, you wish you can sit in the forest doing nothing, just sit, but you can't. You sit, but your mind run all over the planet. Yeah. Either supermarket or television, you can't see nothing. Huh? And also the God cannot interfere because of that, because of our free will and because our mind running all over. The God cannot control our mind. They are not allowed to. In this world, there is the world of control, of award and punishment, of law and order. Visibly and invisibly, the gods have to take their hands out of it. Some gods don't even care about the affair of this planet. Some gods don't even know until they want to know. Then they look down. They know. Okay? Just like sometimes you don't know anything about what's happening in the world, but if you watch television, if you want to, you open your television, you turn on, then you have a look, and you know. Yeah, you know something from Sri Lanka, from America, from anywhere on the planet. Or you watch on the internet. Yeah. If you don't, you turn off. The gods in heaven, some gods, they also turn off their vision. The gods cannot control our mind. They are not allowed to. In this world, there is the world of control, of award and punishment, of law and order. Visibly and invisibly, the gods have to take their hands out of it. Some gods don't even care about the affair of this planet. Some gods don't even know until they want to know. Then they look down. They know. Okay? Just like sometimes you don't know anything about what's happening in the world, but if you watch television, if you want to, you open your television, you turn on and you have a look and you know. Yeah, you know something from Sri Lanka, from America, from anywhere on the planet. Or you watch on the internet. Yeah. If you don't, you turn off. The gods in heaven, some gods, they also turn off their vision. They don't have to see what we do here. Well, I don't blame them. There's not much good to see, right? We don't even want to watch our own planet affair, right? Mostly only bad news on TV. So most of you don't even turn on TV. Only when we have the Supreme Master television, then you watch, right? Otherwise you don't. I mean, rarely. You do watch sometimes. You do read newspapers, but you're not really feeling any satisfied from watching or reading those. You see, that's why they cannot interfere all the time. Otherwise, we always blame the gods in heaven. Why don't change this atmosphere? Why don't change the war into peace, etc., etc.? We have to do it. The gods can help if we want to. But if some still want to revenge, take the matter into our hand and make war, make peace, then they don't do anything. Also, the law of karma here doesn't allow them. The master can interfere. So to some individuals, when they want to, they come to the master, then the master can do it. But at a price, with a price, high price. Yeah. But the gods cannot. The gods in heaven cannot. Different heavens cannot. First, they don't see, they don't want to see, and they can't interfere. They can in some cases, small cases, like a sickness or, some mother prays for the child sincerely, and in some cases they can interfere and make miracle, but not all the time. And only if that mother really sincere at that time and desperate and her mind is truly empty of everything else except sincerity and purity, then the mind can be a vessel for the God to interfere and to help make miracle. Mostly they cannot. That's why you say, why when we keep praying, the gods don't hear. It is like that. It's the law of karma. And it's our mind who stops. Now, after the king heard about the 2 primordial seeds which made up a Buddha and the 6 perfect ways to recognize the Buddha, he was very happy. The 6 perfect ways of any being who completely doing this every day, day in, day out, truly, diligently, not just one day, 2 days, not just occasionally, then that being is a Buddha. Therefore, he said, charity, precepts, tolerant or patient, diligent, meditation, wisdom. If a being has all this in full, all the time, then that being, you can be sure he's a Buddha. She also, maybe. Sorry, he or she is a Buddha. He, she, or non-he, non-she, non-she, non-he is a Buddha. Okay? After the king heard all this, so happy and joyful. He seems very, very inspired and enthusiastic. He got up immediately, went into his bathroom. His bathroom, not this bathroom. We don't have really very good one. Very small shower. And when you shower, by the way, shower inside that bucket that we bought for you. You have it, the basin? Yeah, save some water for the toilet. Okay, I do the same. You don't believe me? Go check my bathroom. My shower room is smaller than yours. It's really smaller than yours. And it has to contain, it's not even 1 square meter. It has to contain the toilet, wash, clean teeth basin, and had to put that plastic basin inside as well. I also shower in it. And the shower water is still there. Last night I shower myself for once after a long time. Make myself clean and beautiful. Today I feel like a real human being. Because I couldn't even smell my own clothes last night. I thought, "Oh baby, it's time you take a shower." 'Cause I was very sick also. Normally I don't shower every day. I dry clean like you, with a wet towel and soap, and then wipe again several times with wet towel, clean towel. But last night I had to take a shower. Because I also wanted, I'm due, for many days already, but I was so sick. I got a cold and I could not take a shower. I did not feel well. But last night I still did not feel well, but I thought, oh, it's time you do something for yourself. So today I feel really good. That's why we had such a good assembly today. Good mood. Water does help, huh? So he went into his royal bathroom, took a good bath, good shower, cleaned himself inside out, changed into new royal outfit, wearing a new hat, clean hat, and very properly went out, climbed into a very high tower. What kind of tower? I don't know why he has a tower. Probably already built there for him, so that he can watch the surroundings sometime, scenery, yeah? He went there all by himself. He lighted some incense, and he bowed to the 4 directions, north, south, east, west. And he made an oath. He made an oath to heaven and earth. From now on, I vow to treat all beings with great compassion, equally, he said. And then he recited a poem. Pray that this merit be transferred to Buddhahood, my Buddhahood in the future. If I will become a Buddha, I will control my mind. I will be able to control my mind and appease all beings. That means make peace in their minds. Yeah. If any one being is still lingering in the non-interrupted hell, even if I have to spend 1 aeon doing merit to help that person and to rescue him from suffering, I will go there to stay 1 aeon instead of him, if I can help him, if I can help this person in hell. I will not ever leave my Buddha heart. That's what he vowed. Okay. After he makes such an oath, 6 directions tremble, shaking. The whole heaven and earth continue trembling. And then in the empty space, in empty sky, there is music. Yeah, it's music, and many of the heavenly beings playing musical instruments, singing, and praising the king. Your noble, high oath, high vow will be realized very soon. And when that happens, please save us first in that pure assembly. Even heavenly beings ask the Buddha to save them, you see, because they're not liberated beings. They are born in heaven due to their good merit and charity or whatever they have done good in the former life. But their lives, their time in heaven is limited. They cannot stay in heaven forever. They cannot enjoy that blessing forever. When their merit runs out, they will have to be reborn again in lower level or human life or animal life even. Therefore they asked the Buddha, the king, great light at that time, when you become Buddha, please save us first. Because they were the first who who heard the Buddha's vows. No human being, no other being heard him at that time. He went very high, did it all by himself alone. And with the incense and all that, that means he was talking to heaven. No? And he didn't know heaven would hear him, but they did. And they say that, please save us when you become Buddha. And soon. Don't know how soon at that time. Okay. Now the Buddha reminded all the monks thus. All bhikkhu, you should know. Bhikkhu means monks, yeah? All bhikkhu here, you should know. The elephant that were forced to swallow the 7 burning iron pellets at that time is Bhikkhu Nanda now. The elephant caretaker at that time is Sariputra now. And the King Great Light at that time was one of my incarnations. When I saw the caretaker control the movement, the action of the elephant, I have been inspired to seek Buddhahood. During the time of the controlling of the elephant, I was inspired to seek Buddhahood. In that assembly, everybody heard how the Buddha has vowed to seek Buddhahood in the beginning, in the first time he ever did that. I mean, in that period of time, everybody was very joyful. And then many people attained higher level of consciousness in that assembly. Some people also aspired to seek Buddhahood also. Everybody was very impressed, respectful, and then they bowed to the Buddha and left. Okay, now, there is a comment here. It says that the King Great Light, because of one small affinity, aspired to seek Buddhahood, because he was inside. He has already his courage and some wisdom and diligence. If someone else who is lazy and sluggish, even if they saw that, or even greater affinity, greater reason, they would even not do anything. They would not be inspired to do anything great in their life, just wasting their human existence. And then maybe another existence, and another existence, and another existence, forever transmigrate in the cycle of life, death, and suffering. They say that, the comment also say that we should reduce or cut off our greed, our sensual desire, indulgence in physical pleasure. And we have to turn our life into the way of moral conduct, of enlightenment, of noble aspiration, so that we will be liberated and we can liberate others, like the Buddha does. End the story. Thank you for listening. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who had taken time to record the Buddha's teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. We have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. I saw even men were crying. Wow, I read this story. Yeah. I have warned you before, otherwise probably you would feel more shocked and pain. I guess you were ready, you were more prepared. I was also prepared. After warning you many times, I also feel warned. And I was more calm now. But when I first read it, I could scream. I cannot bear. I will almost collapse. I imagine if it's me. Understand me? I feel what it's like. Of course, not painful physically, but the emotional and mental is tremendous. It was really a supercharge in pain for me. That's why I avoided to read it. And that's why last time I told you no more story. Yeah, but there were some more stories, several more. This one included. Yeah. Okay, now you can see that you were right. That if you came here, you get trapped. Everyone is trapped in suffering and sorrow or penchant into making mistake or sinful decision or action due to, the pressure of the society, of the energy, bad or good energy around you. Depends on that. It shape your life, it shape your future. You are not really free here. You think you decide everything in your life. It's not. You are a composite of karma, bad or good, of society pressure, of the impression is made on you, around you, or since your childhood, and of your contaminated mind. That is the problem. We are not free. But after initiation, you're free of a great burden already. It's just some karma left for you to live on, to interact with this world. Because it's no karma, then you have to go. You have to die, okay? Without attaining anything greater than what you have been at the time of initiation. So it's a continuation of your existence so that you can attain higher level of consciousness before you die. It's better here than in heaven. In heaven, too easy. You get lazy, yeah? You feel, I'm okay here. Why do I have to go to 5th level? Master is here also. Why do I go anywhere? Yeah? The Master will be also in astral 2nd or 3rd level for you. See, continue teaching you. And if you're good just like here, even in physical body, you don't want to go back home. Because Master is here. Here is easy. Everybody sit together and we have fun.
Meditate very well.
Huh?
Easy to
meditate easy here? Wonderful. I'm glad for you. I am very glad for you. Yes. But even then, here is better for you in this physical body to attain. It's quicker than in heaven. Because in heaven is better than here even. You sit on the cloud, the soft cushion of cloud, and you think you go into the kitchen, it fly there for you. You don't even have to walk. Yeah? Here you think it's good. No, wait until you go to heaven. Even astral heaven, you never want to come back here. Or you go anywhere else. You think it's the absolute, ultimate. Many people, they die for 15, 20 minutes and come back. They told you about heaven. Remember some books written about it? Some patient who died temporarily. And the doctor already pronounced them dead. But then they came back. Because they went to heaven. And then they didn't never want to come back here. They think that is the ultimate heaven. Because they would see Jesus or Buddha came and greet them, Yes, the masters are everywhere. Can assume any form that you believe in, so that you're more familiar with. Understand? And they feel tremendous love from that being. And they feel they're at home. They feel that's it. That's heaven. Meaning the heaven. There's nothing else better. Yeah, that's it's like that. Therefore, in heaven it's less easy to meditate, less motivated. Yeah, because you have nothing else to do. You enjoy all the time. Why sit? Why meditate? What for? It's wonderful here, isn't it? Here easy to meditate, huh? Why is that? It's easier here or SMC or it's the same?
It's easy too. When we go see Master, and then easy to meditate. Just sit down and gone. I don't know where I'm going.
Don't know where.
I don't know where I'm going.
Okay.
Until like a 2-3 hours, I'm back.
Yeah?
Oh,
so quick, huh?
Yeah.
2-3 hours like nothing.
Yeah, I can just...
So Master has to be there, is what you mean? Thank you so much.
I think it's one thing, it's a good thing in this world, You just keep meditation well and then follow Master, go home. That's a good thing.
Simple, huh?
Yeah, easy. And I remember like the first time we came here for like a 7-day retreat in I don't know, forgot the first time 80 Kentucky person to go see Master. 7 days, not lie down, but I'm okay. Go, lie down, go. I mean, just close your eye. I don't know where I'm going. And then when I come back, oh, eat time. Eat.
Time to eat.
Yeah, time to eat.
It's good. Just sit and eat.
Yeah.
That's your job.
But the time is, fly, Master.
Time flies. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And whole day. Whole day.
It's good. It's good.
Whole
I
day.
want to worry. You're tired because you sit too long. It's okay, huh? If you feel pain or something, just get up and walk around a little bit. 2-3 meters here. My house.
Here, how you hurt?
Yeah?
Somewhere.
Okay. You mean in somebody quicker? Okay, it's good then. It's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I saw you many times. I passed by in the daytime or nighttime. You're very diligent. Yeah, meditate very well. It feels like that. Yeah, it's good. Okay then, huh? It's time to eat now also. You didn't go anywhere, but it's time to eat now. Yeah, wow. Today I stole your dinner time. Are you very hungry?
No.
Look. All right, maybe see. What? Yeah, okay. It's enough for now, and you go take a rest, eat and drink, and stretch out. Yeah, and don't talk too loud, okay? Not because of me. We conserve our spiritual blessing and energy. Number 1. Number 2, not disturbing the tree. The trees. Just keep quiet, okay? I mean, you meditate anyway, right? If you talk less, yeah? Talk lower voice. One person talk, okay, but many together, then it becomes like... See you later. Okay. I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right. Thank you. Thanks for being attentive, okay?
Admirables espectadores, gracias por acompañarnos hoy para el episodio de hoy titulado La encarnación anterior del Buda como un rey llamado Gran Luz Clara, parte 6 de 6, entre maestra y discípulos. A continuación sigue las 5 virtudes del confucianismo, parte 5 de 5 en palabras de sabiduría. Luego de noticias de interés. Por favor, quédese en sintonía de Supreme Master Television para más programación positiva. Que ustedes reciban las más altas bendiciones del universo.
Admirable viewers, we appreciated your company for today's episode entitled The Buddha's Previous Incarnation as a King Named Great Clear Light, Part 6 of 6, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is The 5 Virtues of Confucianism, Part 5 of 5, on Words of Wisdom, right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May you receive the highest blessings of the universe.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit SupremeMasterTV.com/schedule and SupremeMasterTV.com/BND.